All right, so the internet is coming hard on Snoop Dogg, man. He got a lot of backlash on the internet because he did perform at Trump's pre inauguration. But I kind of get it, man. I get why people are saying what they're saying, why people are mad. Because a few years back, I think that was the first time Trump ran for president. So this is what he said for people who wanted to perform for Trump. All right, I think I got it here. Let me play it here.
Which one of you jigaboo? So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? I suppose the one that performs for himself.
All right, so clearly back then he was against it, but in 2025, to everybody's surprise, they saw Unc performing for Trump, and people are talking. That's why I said at the beginning. I mean, I'm not mad at people talking about it, but before I even say anything, let me just play it, man. So this was him at a pre-inauguration concert.
Ready to make an entrance, so back on up. Cause you know who about to press shit up. Give me the microphone pump so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together.
Damn, man. Shit, man. Yo, this is so funny, man. But let me say this, man. I don't think he's doing for money because Snoop, he ain't broke. He got money. I think that was on when the Olympics happened. That was on last year. Yeah, last year for sure, because, last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, he got about like $500,000 or $500 million. Oh, not billion, I mean, that's too much. $500,000 just to be at the Olympics. So, Snoop ain't broke. He got so many businesses on the side. He's doing good, right? He's an OG, he's doing well. But people are like, yo, why are you performing at Trump, dog? Listen, man, let me say this. People change. 5 years ago, 8 years ago, that was a different Snoop. The Snoop that he's now, it's a different Snoop. So I'm not even mad at him because he has a motive. There's a reason why he's doing that. Like, y'all want everybody to pick one side. I get it. He makes me look kind of weak because at first he was against it. You calling people jigaboo. And now you that jigaboo. I mean, he was not the only one. There was Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross, and Soulja Boy, right? But let me focus on Snoop a little bit. I'll talk about the others after. So, bro, people change. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. He can support whoever he wants. At the same time, you supporting the Democrats or Kamala, you have the right to support whoever you want. I get it. Trump, he doesn't really like black people like that. But can you change him from supporting Trump? He already made his choice. He already picked side, though. What you gonna do? Do you have the power to tell him something? You don't. And he has the right to pick side. So I don't see anything wrong with it. Yeah, he might be a bozo to himself, a jigaboo himself, but he doesn't care. And he doesn't even know you like that. Yeah, that makes him look bad. I'm not even gonna lie. That makes him look bad. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, bro, hey, people change. There are people who used to worship the devil. Now they worship God. Vice versa. So things happen in life. Things happen. So, like I said, Nelly was one of them too, right? Y'all watched the inauguration, right? There was this black pastor. Man, that guy was so dramatic. Yo, I think I'm gonna play it, man. Let me just play it real quick here, man.
From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. Or from the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous hilltops of California, but God, we're asking you not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let freedom ring, we will be able to speed up that day for all of your children. Black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last. If you believe where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Come on, put your hands together and give your great God great glory.
There are still black people out there who support Donald Trump, regardless whatever Donald Trump has been saying about black people, calling the Haitian like they're eating cat and dogs in Ohio, in Springfield, Ohio, calling the bullshit, call like third world country, like bullshit countries, things of that nature. But bro, people still gonna support who they wanna support, to be honest with you. So to me, I don't see anything wrong about Snoop supporting Trump because he has the right to support whoever he wants to support. But let me play Keith Boy King. This is what he had to say about black celebrities. Nelly, Snoop, Soulja Boy, and who's that? Ray Cross supporting Donald Trump. This is what he said.
It's also a dishonor to the black community.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Donald Trump, the man who would refuse to rent to black people in the 1970s, who tried to lead a lynch mob against 5 black and brown kids in the 1980s for the Central Park case, who refused to allow black casino workers to have a prominent place in his casinos in Atlantic City in the 1990s, who spent 5.5 years lying about Barack Obama's birth certificate in the 2000s, who came into office and then attacked black people like Colin Kaepernick, who attacked Ruby Freeman and her daughter Shay Moss for simply doing their jobs as Fulton County election workers. You dishonor those people when you go and perform for this man who has done nothing but dishonor black people. And just last year, he was calling Haitian immigrants, accusing them of eating cats and dogs. This is not somebody that black people should be associated with and pretending to normalize. We should be challenging him. And it dishonors the legacy of Dr. Martin.
Yo, man, damn, man. I get it, man. I do understand that because Donald Trump had said a lot of things, a lot of bad things about black people. He's a racist. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He is a racist. But like I said, man, regardless, people pick side based on what benefit them. I believe, there's a motive behind it, why he picked side. Oh, they pick side. I'm talking about black celebrities. And Nelly and Snoop or Rick Ross and Soulja Boy, they are not the only ones, though. There are so many celebrities. They just do it covertly. They didn't want to be loud about it. Let me move on Nelly. So this have affected Nelly. But I almost forgot about this, man. Another thing about Snoop, right? The worst part about it, right? So after all this, him performing at the pre-inauguration, he also posted a picture of Martin Luther King. It was like a clip on his IG. And he got a lot of backlash too. People are like, wait, you are contradicting yourself. So you supporting Trump, who's against black people, is a racist, but now you posting about Martin Luther King. Listen, bro. Today is the day of Monday, the 20th. We celebrate Martin Luther King. So he's black. What's wrong about him posting it? It does not mean if I support Trump, that means I cannot post about Martin Luther King. No, I still recognize that, Martin Luther King was the GOAT. I do appreciate the work that he has done for black people, but hey, Martin, I'm sorry. I still gonna support Trump a little bit, but I like what you have done. But right now, we need this guy because the way the country's going right now, things are fucked up a little bit. Although you have done a lot of work, although this guy doesn't like you, I might be contradicting myself supporting him, but guess what? I still love you. I got love for you. I oppose you. I respect you, but let me support this guy for now. Because the country needs a guy like him for now. Whatever reason that he has. So that's why I see it. I mean, bruh, Yeah, him posting Martin Luther King. What's wrong with it? He's black. He's deep in the street as a black man. So, come on, man. Yeah, people calling me sellout. You know, I get it. I see both sides a little bit. But at the end of the day, I don't see anything wrong that he did. People change. So, let's say today he's supporting Trump and the next 4 years now he's supporting somebody else. Okay. Yeah, it happens. People change their minds. It's like in a relationship. A woman can text you today, baby, I love you. The next day, oh, you're a bitch. You're a hoe. Oh, you're a cheater. Take you to court. Start calling you all those names. It happens. And the next couple months after calling all those names, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I love you again. Oh, my God. It happens, man. It happens. So let me move on about Kelly. No, Nelly. So what happened about Nelly? Nelly was one of them too, right? He performed. He said he didn't do it for the money. Let me just play it here so you guys can hear, right?
I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country have to go to war and have to put their life on the line for whoever in office. So if they can put their life on the line for whoever in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever.
Yo, you know what I'm thinking right now, right? It's like, okay, when Obama took the office, everybody was happy, right? Not everybody, but for the most part, black people like, oh man, we made it. But Obama hasn't really done anything significant for black people after he left. He was a great president, way better than Trump, that's for sure. I get it. But he hasn't really done anything. So people are just sick of the Democrat lying to people, giving people hopes. Like Sleepy Joe was telling people he's gonna cancel student loans. I've been waiting for that shit for 4 years. I was so excited about it because I got debt. I got a lot of money to pay. But guess what happened? He lied. He won the Breakfast Club saying that, oh, if you don't vote me, you ain't black enough. Bro, come on, man. Nah. At the end of the day, all these people, they don't work for black people. They do what's best for, first, Americans. And when they say Americans, they look at more white people. Let's just be honest, man. They look at white people for the most part. And Nelly was saying that it's an honor, you know, I just do it for, I don't do it for the money. It's an honor to do it for, I respect the office. I kind of get, I respect that, all right? Cool. He has the right to do, as like Snoop, he has the right to do whatever he wants to do. He's an adult, right? But at the same time, this is my question for people who are complaining about, oh, Nelly's a black artist should not be performed for Trump. Okay, here's the thing too, right? We have a lot of black people right now working for the government, the government now is controlled by Trump. He's the head of the country, right? We have a lot of black people right now, you know, men and women who are in the army right now. They went to the army. Most of them went to the army for benefit. They didn't go there because they love America way too much. They just want to fight for the country. They went there because they want some benefit. So if that's the case, since nobody wants to be associated with Donald Trump, or people don't want any black people to be associated with Trump, I want you guys to resign. So let everything be, let white people take control of everything. All the black people resign from the army or the military, not army, but how they call military service, right? Since you guys don't like Trump like that, resign from military service. If you have a husband, a brother, or somebody that you know is a police officer, tell him to resign. So you're going to say you're going to pay your bills, right? If you have anybody working for the government right now, tell them to resign. If you have anybody working for the states, tell them to resign because they're black, because Trump is the president. That's my point, because you're picking and choosing. Oh, yeah, okay. Snoop performing is an issue. Fine, I get it. You have the right to think so, right? The same way he has the right to perform too. So if you feel like Snoop should not be performing there, okay, also you have to call out all the black people who are working for the government to resign too. Call them out too, because they set out as Snoop and Nelly or Rick Ross or Soulja Boy. That's my point though. So this has affected Ashanti as well, because Ashanti's married to Nelly. So there was Ashanti's fan page that was ran by a random guy, I don't know who. So the guy left a message saying this. In light of recent news about Nelly and decisions he has made, that means performing for Trump, right? I can no longer run Ashanti's news or support Their Highness. That's Nelly's last name, Their Highness, in the direction they are going. It's beyond disappointing. Bro, nobody even asked you to run that page, man. I'm sorry. You can stop at any time. Good for you, so you have more time to focus on your life. Good, all right? For over 20 years, it's been amazing connecting Ashanti fans around the world and sharing news, videos, and photos. I will miss a lot of you. Take care, bro. Bye. Bye. We get it directly from Ashanti. Fine. No biggie. No biggie. So he has shut down the page. Bro. Bro, man, listen. This has nothing to do with Ashanti. Ashanti was not the one performing. That was Nelly. I know their husband, wife, but maybe Ashanti was against it behind closed doors. Who knows? Yeah, just too emotional and soft, man.